Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you another TV episode review. In this particular case, a season 1 review. What the hell is the King talking about? King's talking about Reacher, starring Alan Ritchson in the lead role of Jack Reacher. So basically, guys, this is loosely based on book that's been written and inspired or given the inspiration to not only the Tom Cruise film, but this TV series. And at first, the King. Tom Cruise is my butt. I go, you're touching Reacher? What the hell are you doing with the TV series? So anyways, way back when, the King decided, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet, literally, and check out episode 1, which I did a review way back last year. So I decided, you know what? Was impressed with what I saw. I'm going to continue and watch the remainder of the season, and then probably season 2, and then 3 when it drops in February 21st. I'm excited about season 3. Anyway, so I watched the entirety of season 1, literally a couple of days. It's only 8 episodes long, about 45 or 50 to 55 minutes per episode. 8 episodes, directed by several directors. Every episode seemed like there was a director different. In the finale, called Pi, which I'm going to probably talk about more, refer more to than the whole entirety, because I'm not going to read the whole thing, because if you haven't seen it, watch the damn thing. It's directed by MJ Bassett. This is the cast, okay? Amazing. Alan Ritchson, Jack Reacher. You have Malcom Goodwin. He plays Oscar Finley. He is the police officer, detective, is in charge of the whole town that they go to. You got Willa Fitzgerald, who plays Roscoe, the cop who befriends him and kind of is on his side, and then something develops. I'm just going to leave it at that for now. You got Maria Slen, plays Neasley. You got Christopher Russell, who played Joe Reacher. You see him in a couple of flashbacks, especially in the finale episode. You actually see what he looks like. You got Chris, oh my god, Webster. He plays KJ, douchebag. You got Bruce McGill. He's the mayor. He's another scumbag. Trust me. It's the way this whole season worked out. Wow. Willie C. Carpenter, Mosley. He is the local barber shop that they kind of use his area for their secret operations and stuff. But he's a helping person. He's been there for a while, a local. Kristen Kreuk was surprised the shit out of me. She was in it. She's Hubble's, played by Marc Bendavid. He is the guy who's tied up in all this, who's kind of got into hiding, and who they have to protect in the last 2-3 episodes because they want to kill her and her kids. So she's the wife of. You got I can't even pronounce it. Leslie Fray, who plays Josephine Richer, which is their mother. Flashbacks and stuff. Ava Louise Mirchison, I hope Italy, I can't even pronounce it. You got Martin Roach, who played Picard. The cop, Oscar Finley, that's the characters. Best Bud, who's kind of protecting Kristen Kreuk and her kids. You got Hugh Thompson, who plays Baker. And then you got Ava Shaven, who plays Lucy. That's the kids' names, guys. That's why these kids, I'm not familiar with their names, but they're child actors. Anyways, wow, non-stop, on the go kind of things. It's like as they progress through the series, they figure out certain clues, things, leads. They get into trouble. The shit that you see, pardon my language, that you see Reacher get into in the fights, holy, they're violent and gore and detailed, but he doesn't bring them on. The people are going after him, and he has to defend himself, and they're most likely trying to kill him and stuff. But the way things go down, fight scene just in the alleyway that he ends up strangling with someone, I'm telling you, you got to watch it for yourselves. The fight scenes, the choreography, fantastic. Reacher, Alan Ritchson, oh my god, Ritchson. Wow. You buy everything this guy sells you. He's Reacher. And you know what? Yeah. Love what I saw with this guy. He is a show. But even Roscoe, love her too. They end up kind of slowly falling for each other, because Richard doesn't want to get close to anybody. That's his motto. He's a hobo. That's what he calls himself. Doesn't stay in one area long. He just kind of moves along. But because his brother gets killed, he came back to investigate all of this. And then everything's all tied up with the town and laundry of money, printing paper, and the way he figures things out slowly, and keeps on referring to the extra animal feed. Why so much animal feed? Because they went to go visit this guy up there, which his son is the mastermind of it all. He ends up killing his father, finds out he killed his brother. Like, I'm telling you, one thing after another, and when he kind of blurts it out, and then Richard's forced in the finale to find this guy who's in hiding, who Kristen Kreuk's married to. Oh my God, and from the FBI agent Picard, who was supposed to be buddy with Finley, which is the detective who's in charge of all of this, getting blackballed, the South, racism. I'm telling you, everything ties into this thing, the way people are treated, and him not swearing and stuff, but then being around Reacher. Oh, Reacher's so blunt with him, but their relationship dynamic grows to the end. And then when he actually gets down with it and swears, hilarious. But he's like, okay, tough, you're in shape. He goes, no, you're not. So even his cut and dry humor between the two, phenomenal. Chase scenes, action, the smartness on his part, the flashbacks of him as a kid sticking up for people like who are getting picked on, getting in trouble, moving to Germany with his father. His father was a military guy, how they were trying to sabotage his mother, believing in her kids not to change who you are because you got a good heart, you're strong. The brother, you can't always solve all the problems, solve some problems. Even when she was like the last flashback, when like he's suffering loss, like her dying, like they went to go see her, and his brother saying, don't cry in front of her. But then when he got in the taxi cab, you can cry now, Jack. My God, he looked up to his brother, and his brother looked up to him, and then the way everything gets unraveled, he solves it. Then to fight those guys, the 4 or 5 guys dressed up in the hazmat suits to kill the people off they were killing one by one so they don't squeal on them, phenomenal. The mayor, corrupt, he got his due. The big scene at the end when they have to go rescue him, Jack has to go in there and with his team. Oh my God, and his what's his team? Neasley, badass chick, to go there, get set up, to go attack, taking people out militarily style, to get revealed the little details here and there. I'm leaving a lot out, but so much goes down, especially the last 15 minutes. Phenomenal, like shit blowing up everywhere, him coming out, and then of course him leaving at the end to go do what he needs to do next. Can't wait to see what he's going to do next. Leaving people behind. You got Roscoe, who might become mayor because she lost her job. The other detective lost it, but now he's okay because since the other guy's dead, he's back in charge. I'm telling you, little things like that, and then you find out little past history from each of the other characters, what happened to him. Roscoe, her father dying, the guy who she kind of looked up to getting killed by the people who were in charge of all this criminal organization there with the laundering of money and creating paper and shit, plates, counterfeit. And then you have, of course, Oscar Finley. He didn't leave because his wife left him. You find out that his wife actually died of probably cancer, I'm thinking. And that kind of like reminded him of everything. That's why he left, because they're wondering why the guy from Boston would go down to kind of like Georgia, a small little town there. Like little things like that. Everything comes in so well, and it's well put together. And the ending's cool. He eats his peach cobbler pie, and he's on his way, man. I'm telling you. Overall thoughts, awesome. You guys got to check it out. I can't wait to see season 2 and bring you guys that as well later today, probably. Going to split these up by 2-3 hours and drop them, So there you go, guys. That is my official season 1 Reacher TV series review. I hope you guys liked. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other reviews that I've dropped this week. We're going to slow down, guys, after this week. Look, I mean drastically. Any of these reviews, movie reviews, and all that stuff will be a part of the podcast. So I'm going to be doing one decent episode every single week moving forward, starting January 25th. And yeah, you'll find anything that drops, we'll be discussing it, and the ad will be popping up more often too. And yeah, can't wait to bring content your way. And it's less is sometimes more, in my personal opinion. And then we'll probably do clip outs, certain segments. We'll post those separately just in case you're not able to watch the whole entirety of the podcast, because the podcasts are going to be at least 30 minutes plus. Could even be an hour and 15, depends on what the hell we describe and talk about, and how involved we get in the conversations. But anyways, check it out. Reacher, can't wait to do season 2 later today. So check that out. And then season 3, I'm going to dive into that during the podcast. So be the hell good, or Reacher's going to come and get you.